Very nice. I see they're going here a lot, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually create a path, another path from here directly up, since they seem to be liking to go there a lot. So let's do that. And they're also going from here. I'm going to try to build paths along their, like, their desire path, I guess is the word. It might look a little funny, but like if they're walking this way anyway, I might as well build a road here.
Boss, we have the small plea. Can we have a word?
Maybe. How can I help? The residents of this home love plants and would very much like to have plants in their neighborhood. Okay, what about you guys? What do you guys want? They want to beautify the surroundings. Okay. So find a place with a gold deposit somewhere on the world map, deliver 100 gold bars to Dust Creek, and then fulfill 2 whims. Okay, so I don't think these fences cost anything, if I'm not mistaken. They just require money. So we have 100 bucks and these cost 10. So they want some more decorations. I'll put a little bench over here. How about that? Cuz y'all wanted the decoration? Y'all want plants. And y'all want decorations. Okay. I should be able to put a little thing over here. Maybe something right there. And then y'all wanted plants. I like the white flower. Need to get a little bit closer. And I think if we put that just right here beside the bench, I think that would look nice. Alright, now we just gotta find gold. Yeah, this is definitely something that I can see myself getting lost in, and just something that doesn't require too much brain cell to kind of just play around with. Like, yeah, you still have to plan and everything like that, but I like that there's no consequences of placing things in the wrong spot and then like deciding later you want to move them. It's very easy to move stuff. Glenn and Margaret are waiting for you at the town hall. Upon hearing that Margaret had arrived safely, her brothers offered to come. That is why the couple came with a request to expand their home to a sturdy wooden cabin, so that they could welcome their family. We will get 3 extra people. Yeah, I don't see why not. We have a logging thing.
You have no idea what a weight off my mind this is.
More people is always better. More people, more workers, more stuff.
Approaching the town. Maybe they're looking for a fresh start. Just like we did.
Don't guess it matters which one is upgraded to a wooden cabin. Also, we have 2 talent points. This allows us to bring water from underground veins to the surface. This allows you to convert logs into planks. I have a feeling we're going to need that for the cabin. So let me look at this first. How are we going to upgrade this? That's the question. No, I don't want to build a tent. Upgrade. So that's going to require planks. Okay, so we do need the planks next. We need the sawmill. Honestly, I have enough for both, so we could just go ahead and grab the other ones just because we have the stuff for it, because then we'll need to produce planks, which we need for the log cabin anyway to get to the next tier, so that's awesome. Alright. Let's take a look at the world map and let's see underground water. So our well is actually going to have to go right here, which isn't too bad because it's off of a main path and it's not where I wanted it, but that's fair. That's understandable. Wood chain. Let's get the sawmill going first. This is going to require more logs and some cash. Let's go ahead and skip night real quick. Thinking about putting the well right over here and maybe the sawmill just beside it somewhere, and then we can connect all these roads together. What do we need to build the sawmill? How many more logs do we need? We need about 15 more. So, let's speed this up so everyone can kind of get to work here. Newcomers tell us they have heard about the happy life of the inhabitants of our settlement and asked to be allowed to live here. Yeah, sure, we can take in some newcomers, I think. We're working on expanding things as we speak, so...
More hands to work the land. That's how we turn this outpost into a real community.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. As soon as we have 30 logs, I'll throw down the sawmill. May actually put it in that little triangle up there, right up here.
Boss, we are slowly running out of the food we brought with us. We need to do something about it.
Yeah, we're gonna. So that road is blocking it, but if I delete that road, then I could put it there. I could probably still... Alright, I see. Hold up. Alright, let's get rid of this road really quick. And then we'll throw down the sawmill. Because to me it makes sense to have it like right here, because it's close enough to the warehouse. You can just bring everything up right here. And that should technically be connected by a road, I think. We don't need the well at the moment. I'm not going to worry about that right now.
Look, there are places full of wild game in the area. We'll gather a few hunters, and we won't have to worry about hunger.
Our settlers finally have a place to rest and call home. But a town is only as strong as the meals its people eat. From the hunters tracking game, to the butchers cutting it into pieces, and finally to the shops selling the meat to our settlers. Every step must work in harmony. When all are fed and content, our settlement will hum with the pulse of hope.
This was actually the next thing I was about to start working on, and then it kind of gave me that anyway. Alright, well the wood cabin is being worked on because I'm just going to let that go at base speed because they're going to get that done while I'm working on the other things. So let's zoom out here. Let's take a look at our wildlife view. So I'm thinking this one, but at the same time, let's just see where we can put it with the wildlife map. Hunter's cabin, alright. That requires more logs. Let's speed this up, actually. I changed my mind, because we need logs. Oh, we're gonna have to wait for a night. Oh, man. They only got to 8. We need 2 more logs. Someone can work through the night, right? You guys are gonna get overtime. We'll give you an extra ration. Give me 2 more logs. Because I don't think we have enough logs to upgrade. I haven't assigned workers here yet. Oh, no. Alright, well, let's let them work for a second. I need to assign... We have enough people to assign 5 to that, so that can start producing logs. So that'll be good. And then we do have the hunter's cabin. I want to slow that down just a little bit. I don't want too much taken off from me here. So that needs to be connected to a warehouse. So if I build another warehouse like down here, I should be a little bit closer, but we are going to end up needing more logs at that point. Ooh, that requires 20 logs. You know what? You know what? There's a solution to this. We move this right here. It's going to lose a little bit of log, but it's either that or we put it down here. I think we put it here to get the most out of it. I don't like it, but we'll be fine, I think. Clean up these roads just a little bit. That's fine. I don't want to destroy that, even though that has that little piece sticking off the bottom right there. That's going to be all right. All right, and we want to get the most out of this that we possibly can. They need water too. They need a lot of things. 33 looks like our max. So like right in here gets that whole entire thing. Which way is the thing facing? I want that to be kind of facing that way a bit. Oh, so you don't build it in the middle. Okay. I'm a little confused. You want to build it on the edge, or... Because if I build it here, we're not going to be getting that many. Because I get the most out of here, but why is it disrupting? Building here will force local animals to abandon their homes and migrate away from the area. You're sure you want to continue with construction? I'm assuming that's how many meat we're going to lose. We don't want to do that. Hang on. Locations in the world. Shops. So that's saloons. Outposts. It must be within range of a warehouse, have resources to extract, and workers assigned to them. So I may have moved that a little bit too close. Maybe I just needed the food thing down here, because that would give us 16. Up here, let me move that. Let me move this up. Because that's still within range of everything. Like, yeah, we're going to lose a little more wood, but we're learning. Because then if I put this... I can get 16 right there. I think that'll be alright. And then we also do need to build a well, which we need more logs, so let's speed this up a bit. To hopefully get up to 20 and then get that hunting cabin built. Because then we can still put another warehouse down here, so let's slow down just a bit. We do have some people that are homeless, so... max that out so we can get food. I need to do that. And to upgrade, we need planks. How many planks is this producing? Producing 100. Let's leave it at that for right now, I think. We do need to unlock wooden cabins. We need to produce 20 planks, and then we'll be able to unlock the wooden cabins. That's in the next thing for the talent point. So unfortunately, we just have like some settlers just kind of displaced for the moment. I don't like that, but not much I can do about that at the moment until we get more planks going. But we're slowly getting there. We're at 7, so I think I'm going to let it go fast for a little bit. What is this? For a minute it flashed and said none of the residents are receiving treatment. What other things do we need? Need a butcher. Slow down for a second. Yeah, we need a butcher. Let's put that... They need to be near the warehouse. I can put the well across from the butcher, like... Or I could put that right there and we won't lose any wood. I'm going to do that. We are also going to need to build this once we get 20 logs as well. So everything over here is kind of like our industrial area. It's about to turn night again? Oh, it is. What did that say? Oh, pioneers available. Let's do the max and just...
Now we will not run out of food.
That's a start, because we do have some that will be coming in, because we have 9 that are currently displaced because they're not technically in where we can do anything until we get more logs. But we're at 13 out of 20. We're almost there. Shouldn't be much longer now, hopefully. Alright, now it's working time. We're steadily producing meat and everything. I'm going to make sure I unlock this first before we do the water well. Like, I know we need water, but kind of want to make sure we get these log cabins. I don't want these people to be homeless for too long. They've already been without a home for long enough. Alright, one more. Waiting on that one log. Hey, let's go. Unlock that, and we need... Saloon is the last of our worries right now. I need a talent point, but I do not have a talent point currently. Well, let's build some tents. Where, oh where can we build the tents that aren't going to be a problem? Let's see, that has access to water but no food shop. I can put one more right there. That might bring in some more people. Yeah, it's a tent, but that's what we got right now. Just gonna leave it on fast speed because that's been helping out. So, all right, we're all processing meat. Do need more tents. I was thinking I was gonna be able to just upgrade to a cabin and take care of that, but can I just upgrade the one that I just put down? We don't have wood cabins yet, though. We got to get another point. Let's keep looking at tents for right now. If I can get more people in here, that's great. That's going to start getting rid of some of those trees. It's going to happen eventually, I have a feeling. It's either that or we build them over here, which I think may be a good option, just starting our second pathway down here right where we can get it blue. Yes, y'all have a wish. What would you like? On decorations. Items. Give y'all a banjo. I can barely see it, but I know as soon as I do that, I'm gonna have to zoom in. Or slide the camera over. Banjo. Teeny tiny little banjo. There you go. And that should have given us our talent point, hopefully. No, almost. Almost.
We've got strangers at the edge of town. Could be settlers looking for a home.
You think? Maybe? Newcomers, yes.
If we
More people, the
welcome
better.
them
Y'all can
right,
get to work.
this settlement might just become the kind of place folks never want to leave.
I really need to upgrade one of these to a log cabin, but I'm just going to have to kind of wait for a minute. So if we can get the water well... Waiting on that. I know I'm building stuff and that's taking logs. I'm going to wait on that whim really quick until I can get this well built because we do need clean water set up. So let's change the view to underground water. I think I can put it right there. Almost. Can we do it before nightfall? No, we cannot. We have to wait until daytime. Working hours are over. Newcomers gotta wait on the outside of town. I gotta build a water well. We need water. You don't want to come here. We don't have clean water. That's how people didn't make it to the end of the Oregon Trail. No clean water. I don't know who Terry is, but a lot of people passed away from dissing him, so we might need some clean water. Come on, 20 logs. Should be able to rotate. And okay, so that just okay. I got it. I got you. Build that. And while that's working, I can fulfill this. Aw, y'all want a cat. Understandable. I can work with that. Go ahead and zoom in. I've learned from last time. Let me just zoom in here. I do not remember the mouse keybind for rotating the mouse. I also need to connect that to the road, I'm realizing. But using Q and E works for me. I actually kind of like that. Oh, it's an orange kitty. Gonna put them right there. I just connect these, that should work. A little weird looking path, but you know, it works. Well, that's all within, everyone here has water within range, so that's fine. So water wells will just extend your water out. Okay. So if I want to build more houses over this way, I just need to build a well out here. And that just expands the water. Okay, so we're just going to kind of have those everywhere. I got it. Makes sense. We want wooden cabins. So that way we can start upgrading these things. Let's go back to default view. Upgrade this one to a wooden cabin that's 20 bucks and 10 planks. Upgrade. Upgrades, people, upgrades. And let's see if I can build a tent. Probably gonna have to build another water well a little further out and maybe another market at some point.
Boss, you might be interested in this.
Yeah? You think? What might that be?
Damn, partner. Dug up a piece of parchment while building the house. Looks like
Treasure
a
map.
dusted treasure map.
Alright. Does that lead to where I think it might lead?
Interesting. There's a map in the bottle. And not just any map, but one leading to some kind of treasure. It looks like south of the place described as Deaf Woodland. There's a clearing where someone buried some valuable items. If you ask me, we should send some scouts there.
Buried treasure.
This
Okay,
map
so it's
shows where
not.
some kind of treasure is buried. We're going to check it out.
It's not joining the gold rush. It's not a gold deposit, so, but maybe it will. It still has buried gold. Okay, so, but I need to click this anyway. Find location with buried gold. Well, we've already been there. That's a ghost town. Shrubby glade. Let's see if we go to the one that's close by over here and see what's over here. Small forest off the beaten track. Practically no one who sees it would even think to check it out. However, the map leads us to this place. Okay, so that is the map area. So let's send a scout over there. Have a book it on over there.
My brothers are here finally. Thanks again. You won't regret having extra hands to help out.
Nice. So let's explore this.
So this is where the treasure is supposed to be. Let's start digging here where these stones are.
All right, grab a shovel and let's get to work.
What do you mean by take the shovel? You were supposed to take it.
Did y'all leave the shovel?
Yeah, I could have taken Larry.
Oh my god, y'all really left the shovel.
Boss, some individual is hanging around our town. We should do something about it.
We really have to go all the way back over here to grab the shovel and then come back? That's funny. At least it's not that far. Alright, what's going on here?
Cows, udders. Quite a pleasant little town.
Welcome to Dust Creek, gentlemen. What's your name and which winds brought you here?
Winds? More like fumes. Oh, my manners. Call me, I don't know. Johnny? Johnny's fine. Well, whatever.
Drunkard Johnny.
Right. So,
Definitely a name.
why are you here?
We were wandering around and saw a nice little town you've built here. So, we'll share her bourbon with you, the treasure of these lands, and you'll share your home. Fair? Of course it's fair.
I don't trust this man.
You know, I'm not sure if I understand correctly.
Oh, I like this cottage. Get the heck out of here. We're going to make this our home now.
What the hell? Boss, where are we supposed to live now?
What do you mean? Did he just kick you out of your house? Taking newcomers.
You can almost taste the promise in the air.
No one should have to call the cold ground their home. Not in our town.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Had to get the shovel these guys left behind. Alright, where is this shovel exactly? I need to build some houses. I needed to do a lot of things. Hold up, we need to build houses first. Alright, let's take a look. We do need another water well out here. And the question is can I build a tent all the way out here? Yeah, but I'll have to build another food shop and probably another hunting area, which if that's the case, down here would be the better option for the second area because there is a hunting area and I can just make a second spot down here. Let's see, this is going to be a process. We'll have this road come up and over and we'll kind of build some houses here. And then I think we'll have the lower road here, kind of make like a U shape around the scout's cabin. So let's see, in order to build a tent, they have no access to a food shop, but they have access to water, but they will be fine for a few moments until... Honestly, we can just build one road straight out because that doesn't go up as high as I thought it would. So let's do this because we can work on this. Hold on here. Hear me out here. All right. Do we have enough for another tent? Do not yet. We're getting there though. Yeah, no food shop within range. I understand. We're working on it. We're working on it. Citizens needs. Food shop is going to cost 20 logs. I say we might want to wait for that and put another food shop on this side of town. That way we see how far out that can go. I think that might be the next thing. This will give me a general idea of how far over we can go since that's our first tent. on decorations. I can do that while nighttime is slowly waiting here. Let's give y'all a scarecrow. I don't want to give you a skull on a stick. That is a little creepy. Y'all gotta walk a little ways for the food shop as of right now, but slowly getting there. As soon as I have enough, I'll take a look at that, but just there. I think I can take a look at one more of these. They want a saloon. Structures nearby. Alright, well, I need to do this really quick. So this food shop is gonna be pretty far away. Because I want it to I want to be able to make a good bit more houses, and so those are rocks. I like how it says blocked by town hall, but it's not really the town hall. Let's rotate this. See, I don't really want to put it up that way because that feels like wasted potential up there. Let's turn it around. As long as it touches, we could build it there, and then we can build a food shop all the way around this thing. And then that touches water just enough that I could put another water mill down there. And we'll have to build another warehouse, but that's fine. That's why we have another food area down here. So that's okay. That'll work there. And I think we're gonna put a warehouse next to that for our next
spreading
thing.
through town, and hungry folks make desperate choices.
We working on it. We're working on it. Calm down. You're gonna make me lose my hat. Calm down. Where the warehouse at? That's gonna need 20 more logs. So during this day, you'll need warehouses, hunting shacks. Y'all need a lot of things. I got you. Don't worry. We just gotta wait for logs. I might need another sawmill. Even the sawmill requires logs. Because I may end up having to make like a whole other chain down here, but where's the wildlife at here? Alright, so we got that one over there, but I'm thinking this is going to be one we're going to put near food, so maybe another logger's cabin over here for a little bit extra wood. That'll speed things up with wood a bit, I think. Yeah, because they're not producing enough logs at a time during the day. So we're just gonna hang out here for a minute. Because I can't do anything about a saloon at the moment. That's not a top priority for me. I like how I built one fence right there, and that was where I just left that. That's kind of funny. I'll give y'all some hay bales. How about that? Alright. Another logger's cabin is going to help us get wood faster. Because I could build the warehouse, but then I'm still going to have to wait like another 2 or 3 days, and I don't want to wait any longer than I absolutely have to. So as soon as this hits this, we're going to have our own warehouse over here, so I am not going to worry about that warehouse at all. More or less starting our own setup over here. So we'll do here, I think, 130, 131 sounds pretty good. And then we'll build a warehouse kind of in between the market and the other place. Or do we build... Let's build the warehouse first. I'm thinking of this backwards. Okay, so that would cover if we put that right there. That would be kind of a nice in between, and I do still have enough to build houses all around that. Like I have this whole area down here, and then up here I can make like an L shape. I can come down here a bit. Not as far as we can, because we just need to touch the warehouse there. So that would connect all of that. And I think that would be good, because we still would have plenty of room for houses if we have to build another market or food shop. So I think there is good. And now we are just waiting on another 20 logs for this. Can, however, build a road from here to here for the time being. And same with wherever this road ends. Bringing this around. And then we can also just connect these up. And then as soon as we have enough, we'll get another logging cabin going up here. Do 5, that way that's maxed out. Same here, I think we'll do max, so that way everything else gets reached. I know we still need houses, but I really want to get this logging cabin built so that way we can get wood faster, so we can build tents faster. Because tents are pretty high priority, but we are going to need about 25, 45, about 45 logs total for everything.
Good to
So I
see
think
folks eating proper again. A fed town is a steady town.
the log cabin is not a necessity, actually, because I'm actually going to build another tent out here because there's not much room to build one between there. I'll put one right here. We can start getting people in houses a bit, and we can worry about upgrading them later, because this warehouse connects this to this, so I like how it expands the circles. I didn't expect that, to be honest. I don't know what I expected, but I like that they're all connected like that, just because they're all touching just enough for them to the supply
Plates are
lines to
empty
link
each
up.
day. It doesn't look good, boss.
We're getting another cabin. We're getting another cabin. Cabin? Yeah, hunting cabin, yeah. Look. I know y'all are angry. We're working on it. We're working on it. I think we're gonna build tents. I think we got to build tents. They're getting mad. I can't have that drop too low. I'll build a tent every single time that I can. As soon as I can build a tent, we'll build another tent. Now the question is do I build them here and then on over? Yeah. Yeah, we'll do them like this. They're going to be a little weird, but we can move stuff around. That's fine. Alright, y'all want some lights. Do we have electricity? We can give you a little lamppost. Who wanted the light? You did. I was right. This will bring happiness up a bit while we'll have to get that shovel here in a minute, because that is not at all a high priority right now. I should have to build one more tent, but then hunger is also a serious thing as well that we need to really work on. If I have to build my logging cabin, we'll see where I have to put those, but I think food chain is next, so that's 10. So next 10 we're doing another hunter's cabin. Even if I have to set it down in the woods just a little bit, I can run a path out to it, and that'll be fine. But as soon as we get 10, we got to do a hunting cabin, because we're starting to get a little hungry. And people get a little angry when they're hungry. Trust me, I would know. Alright, hunter's cabin, that's going to produce... I don't think I can put it in the circle, so... That's better than nothing. That's something. And we don't have to lose logs, so... We gotta get workers to build this way I can see where the road is. Or the front of the building is. I'm pretty sure I put it up here. At least I hope I did. Yeah. We'll just connect that up like that. And then next we will need a butcher shop, which is 15, but we are already on our way to that. But we're only at 20, but I feel like we can make a comeback. We're at like 20 hunger, so I feel like we can make a comeback just if we can get enough logs to get us up to get another butcher shop. I think we'll be all right. Because I would like as much of this space for houses as possible. Come on, come on. We need 15. Come on, 5 more logs. 5 more logs. We can do it. We can do it. I know they're getting hungry, but we can do it. Almost. One more. Come on. Butcher shop. Let's go. It should snap if I put it. It's going to get rid of some trees. I want to minimize that as much as possible. If I can get a little tiny blue area right there, that'll work. Perfect. We're on our way to getting the hunger situation solved. You see, fellas, it just takes time. You got to work with me. Give me time. Because next, I'll build another wood chain back here somewhere. We'll have more logs coming in. We'll be able to build that saloon. Everybody will be drinking and eating, and it'll be fine. I think as soon as we get 10, we need to build one more tent, though. Max that out. Because we still have 2 homeless. If we can solve that, I think we'll be alright, because we are on our way to processing meat and everything, so that hunger situation's slowly going to resolve itself. So, I think we'll be alright. Alright, one more tent. And we can put that. Yeah, right there. Can we not? Ah, we can. I was near the rocks a little bit too much. Good. Once that gets built, the homeless situation should be resolved for those 2, because that should take care of that.
Never thought a smell of stew
Let's
would bring
go.
this much joy, but here we are.
No one sleeping out in the cold, just the way it should be.
All right, we're on the up and up
Looks
now.
like we've
Everything's
got
coming up
company.
Millhouse. Let's go.
There, on the edge of town. Let's see what these folks are up to.
Are gonna need a hospital. What do I have locked? Oh, that's full release. That's not yet. All right, so let's go for the saloon then, because who needs medicine? Instead, you have Dr. Jack Daniels. I have the means now to do all of this. We can take some in and have a little bit of homelessness. We just took them in, Margaret. Calm down. I'm gonna put down a log cabin. You people don't understand. We need a log cabin so that way we can get. We're gonna lose like 84. Like, well, here, I'd rather take 106 guaranteed than like less than that. So that's something. Wait, can I set it off the road a little bit? We could get 150 easily right here. And then we'll just take the road without losing anything. Just connect that like that. We got another log cabin working, so we should have extra wood being made to upgrade and build tents. So y'all want structures nearby. We don't have a bench over here, so that was what y'all wanted, right? Alright, cool. What about these guys? Because if I can knock out 2 with 1 stone, if they both want the same thing, that would be great. Okay, y'all want lights, and then, so what I can do is we come in here, we put the little bench down, we go into decorations, we grab another lamppost, and we put that right behind the bench. And then we have that taken care of.